It's 8 p.m. and we are getting you fully prepared for our Denver 7 Weather Action Weekend.
We want you to stay home and stay off the roads.
We hope you're ready to hunker down at home. Our weekend snowstorm already has people shoveling out to our west, and the snow will be picking up overnight in Colorado.
New data just coming in. I'll let you know just how much snow to expect in your neighborhood.
No matter where you live, we have you covered across the Front Range.
I'm Denver7's Addie Guajardo in the metro area. A plan is in place to keep the roads clear. How metro communities are preparing for the snowstorm.
In northern Colorado, communities are preparing for the brunt of the storm.
I'm Denver7's CB Cotton, live in Fort Collins with how businesses are getting ready.
And in the high country, conditions are shaping up to be near perfect.
I'm just looking forward to all the fresh powder that we're going to be able to hit up there.
We'll probably get smashed with Denver people. You know how that goes.
Tonight, we make sure you have all the information you need to ride out the storm. Our Denver 7 Weather Action Day will last throughout the entire weekend, with snow starting overnight. This is a live look right now from our Lookout Mountain camera, and you can see it is calm with a clear shot of downtown. Good Friday evening, and thank you for watching Denver 7 News on Local 3. I'm Jessica Porter. We're expecting snow up and down the Front Range, with the latest track showing the bulk of the storm in northern Colorado. The radar shows not too much going on right now. Our storm is mostly still to the southwest. And this is a little taste of what we can expect this weekend. This is what the conditions look like in Flagstaff, Arizona earlier today. And you can see the snow-covered roads and people already out to shovel. Now we have team coverage across Colorado to make sure you are prepared. Patrick Perez is live in Georgetown and our Addie Guajardo is live in the Denver Metro. But we start with Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson.
Thanks, Jessica. The storm system is getting closer. It's about 300 to 350 miles away down in northern Arizona. That's what we showed you was happening in Flagstaff. As it moves closer to Colorado, we have plenty of advisories and warnings in effect along the Front Range and across the eastern plains. That storm system is going to continue to bring us some pretty heavy snow Saturday into Sunday. I think the heaviest is going to be to the north of us around the Cheyenne, Wyoming, Laramie, Scottsbluff area. But we'll get our share down here in Colorado as well, as the storm system is going to continue to bring weather conditions that will be pretty snowy along the Front Range and early along the Front Range in the Denver area as well. Now, there's not much happening tonight. It's mostly coming in tomorrow. The storm arrives Saturday late morning, continues Saturday night, and Sunday with difficult travel conditions. Heaviest snow will be the northern foothills, but we'll get our share here in the metro area. And for more on the preparations for that storm system, let's head to Addie Guajardo.
Well, we'll have Addie up there in just a moment, but here's your friendly reminder to have plans to shovel the snow in front of your home. In most areas, you have to have the front of your house cleared within 24 hours of the snow stopping. Apartment complexes and businesses have to get to work much sooner. Sidewalks directly next to those have to be cleared 4 hours after snow has stopped falling. The Colorado National Guard has 50 members ready to help across the Front Range. They will be there to help with rescues. That goes for areas along I-70. CDOT has warned conditions will be dangerous in areas leading up to the tunnel. Denver 7's Patrick Perez is live in Georgetown. Patrick, I-70 was busy heading up to the high country today.
Yeah, we saw lots and lots of drivers on I-70 today. They're all trying to make their way to the mountains before the storm hits. And of course, it was backed up. We saw some traffic out there, and it took longer than usual because of a crash that happened this morning, and that was before the snow even fell. And we all know what happens when one crash happens on I-70. It can shut down the interstate for a long time. So unless you really have to be out here in the mountains this weekend, just stay at home. Don't come out here. But if you absolutely must do so, make sure you have the proper chains or tires and features like all-wheel or four-wheel drive. Colorado State Patrol will be enforcing the traction law. We spoke with a couple from Texas that was visiting Copper Mountain rather. They're actually driving back tonight because they're trying to avoid getting caught in this storm.
We heard about this storm, so we're going home.
You've never drove in snow, ice, any of this weather. He was like, it's not for you, and it's going to be pretty bad.
So again, if it does get too dangerous to drive here on I-70, CDOT will close down the interstate to keep everybody safe. So unless you have to be out on the roads, we keep telling you this, but really just stay at home, hunker down, and stay warm. We're live in Georgetown. I'm Patrick Perez, Denver 7.
Thank you, Patrick. Now our Addie Guajardo is live in the Denver metro area. She joins us from near the Denver Aquarium and the preps the city has in place. Addie.
Well, Jessica, it's still early for that storm. Right now, winds are very mild and nothing is falling from the sky. From here and there, we're feeling a couple of wet drops. But the city and state are prepared for the snowstorm. CDOT telling us they have more than 900 snow removal vehicles on standby to clear these highways as soon as that snow begins to accumulate. They also have extra staffing for those high areas of concern. Here in the Denver metro area, snow removal plows for the neighborhoods are also on standby. Now, if the snow comes down an inch an hour in the metro area as it's predicted, don't expect your neighborhood streets to be cleared immediately. In Denver, residential streets will be plowed every 12 hours. Now, these plows don't go down to the pavement and won't have de-icer, so you can expect very slick spots. City and state leaders are asking the public to be patient, hunker down, and stay off the roads, which are expected to get treacherous. Now, CDOT says I-25 and I-70 could both close during the worst parts of this storm, and you definitely don't want to get caught in that.
Some of the most severe impacts that we need everyone to be aware of: the impassable roads and highways, as well as power outages impacting residences and critical facilities, and then structural damage to buildings and tree limbs.
Now, today, city leaders urge those experiencing homelessness to seek shelter. Now, if you absolutely have to get on the roads, make sure you have the proper tires. Make sure you pack extra water, extra food in case you get stranded somewhere, and keep a safe distance from those plows. Reporting live in downtown, Addie Guajardo, Denver7.
Addie, thank you. Excel says they are prepared for the snow to come, but Coloradans need to put in work to be prepared as well. Officials say the main reason the power will go out is because of downed tree branches. Although those won't be as widespread, they could take a little while to repair. Fire departments are also gearing up to help people in need.
We had maintenance look over the trucks. We're bringing in extra personnel as well starting tomorrow afternoon. To help with the call volume that we're anticipating.
One very important message Excel wants to get across is to make sure that you keep your gas meter cleared of snow. If snow sits on top of the meter, it can trap gas that can build up into your home and cause damage. All you have to do is brush it off and you are good to go. The Denver Botanic Gardens isn't worried about this weekend storm either. In fact, they're actually excited about it.
Anytime we get a great bump of moisture in the late winter, early spring is usually going to help our spring flowers. A lot of snow is always a double-edged sword because it does impact safety and it stops some people from visiting the gardens, but we're always happy to receive the extra moisture.
You know the drill. If snow piles up on a tree branch, sweep it off. If you can bring the plant inside, do so. And if you can help your neighbor clear their sidewalk, this is a great time to be neighborly. No matter what kind of snow we get, we will have you covered here on Local 3 and over on Denver7. Tomorrow at 8 p.m., we will have special winter storm coverage right here on Local 3 and over on Channel 7. And remember, you can always stay ahead of the storm with Denver7's free 24/7 weather stream. You can get constantly updated forecasts, snow totals, live radar, and more anytime you want. Search Denver7 on your Roku or other device to start watching on your TV for free.
We now have the tools we need, the people-powered infrastructure, the scale. We're ready to vaccinate more Coloradans faster than ever before.
Full steam ahead to get all Coloradans access to the vaccine by mid-April. And that is added promise to get back to normal in the coming months.
So we are in for a more or less normal summer.
Blizzard warnings up in Wyoming, but we'll get our share of the snow here in Colorado as well.
And coming up later, Colorado refugees face an everyday struggle.
It's really important to have someone guide you, telling you what to do.
But a nonprofit is providing the resources to help them succeed.
Everybody needs a little bit of help in order to be able to help themselves, and then eventually to give back as well.